Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Totalbiscuit. Why will this cold not go away? Who knows? I have absolutely no idea. I feel like I'm part of a video game. Pandemic, specifically. Some little bastard is just adding extra symptoms and problems and mutating the disease as it goes. Should have stayed in Madagascar. Oh well. A few things to talk about. First thing, we have Win Battle Royale. Yes, indeed we have, and essentially there was no contest whatsoever, which kind of sucked, really. I was hoping that we'd have some kind of epic battle, but our main competition decided to turn tail and run away after the first day of getting his ass handed to him. So, hey, whatever. Your efforts have resulted in a ton of money being given to charity. So far, over $2,000 has been donated by you guys directly over on our charity water campaign, which is mycharitywater.org/Totalbiscuit. As a result of your voting through King of the Web and Battle Royale, we have won every day that we ran. Now, initially, we decided we're just going to go with a strategy, yeah? And we're going to make sure that we only run on half the days, because you only need so many daily wins, blah, blah, blah. And then we rapidly realized there was absolutely no point, because we were stomping the competition on every single day anyway. So Jesse Cox ran the 2 days that we didn't, and won very easily, is also going to give those $2,000 to Charity Water, which is absolutely wonderful. That means if we win the next 4 days, which is looking extremely likely because no one else is actually trying, we will walk away with over $52,000 for Charity Water. What a freaking effort. Never let it be said that gamers don't do anything good for the world. Quite the contrary, it would seem. And that is going to be funding most likely 10 clean water projects across 10 different villages in various third world countries that desperately need it. We also should be getting the results of our first charity water campaign, which was around Christmas time, sometime next year. It takes about 18 months to get these things done. After that, we'll get GPS and photos so I can show you on the channel. One thing I would say is it would be kind of nice to break all of the records on King of the Web, because I know we've got so many votes sitting in reserve. I still have 610 votes that I haven't spent. I haven't spent a single vote throughout this campaign, and why would I need to? We won so convincingly. I would very much appreciate it if you all decided to dump the remainder of your votes on the last day, which happens to be the 31st of August. It would be great to see how many votes we can get, and also show people how many votes we were actually sitting on this entire time. So please do that. That will be fun. If you've got any votes saved up, tinyurl.com/vote-totalbiscuit on the 31st of August, when the last day of the election ticks over. This should very well be the last that you'll hear of King of the Web once this contest actually wraps up. I won't be participating in next year's season, and unfortunately the game just hasn't really been all that interesting. I mean, what they've done to the Battle Royale has made it boring. It really has. There's no actual competition whatsoever. Apparently the whole bonus voting system is heavily flawed and allows you to essentially win the election before it even starts. And I have to question their actions on several previous elections where they've been slow to act against competitors, actively encouraging hatred, flaming, slander, and libel against other contestants. So yeah, that's me about done with that, and that's probably for the best. I think a lot of people are quite sick of it. I don't really blame them, but I think that it was for a good cause, so I don't really see the problem. Once again, I must apologize for the lack of videos over the last few days. I have been at Major League Gaming in Raleigh. I just got back from it. As you can see, content has restarted again. I'm working on stockpiling a lot of videos today to hopefully at least tide you through PAX until I come back and I'm able to give you everything. Apparently, I am completely booked now for PAX, every single slot I could possibly have. Where we could, of course, we booked with major developers and publishers, but a lot of them said, oh, well, we don't want filming. So I said, well, we don't want to see you then. Because at the end of the day, I'm here to provide content for you, not for them. If I can't show you the game, or at least get a good interview, then quite frankly, I'm not interested in seeing what they have to offer. So we'll be getting a lot of mid-range games, indies as well, some interesting stuff, and to be honest, that's what we do on the channel anyway. Not really concerned about that, but yeah, hopefully it should be less of a rough ride as a result of getting some videos stockpiled. I'm actually currently trying to work on the Dark Souls video, so we'll see if that ends up panning out. Still not really looking forward to it. I've heard all sorts of rumors, including that the port could actually give you cancer, but we'll see. There have been a few fixes put out now. I'm going to try and do a comparison between the native and the high-resolution mod currently available for that game. After PAX, I'm pretty sure that things settle down for a while, which is probably for the best. We've been neglecting the channel lately, and you know that I hate that, especially considering we just passed 750,000 subscribers, which is super cool. Didn't expect that to happen at all. That's really kind of crazy considering. I mean, we do long-form game content. We focus very much on games that most people haven't heard of before. We don't do a lot of easy-to-watch, kind of easy-to-digest stuff. I mean, come on. We put out 40-minute interviews, for God's sake. We do our 20-minute commentaries on stuff like Sleeping Dogs, and people lap it up regardless. So I think that's proof positive that there is a market for that more in-depth gaming content that people have been looking for. You guys are awesome. Thank you very much for continuing to support the channel. If you continue to support the channel, then I'll continue to support your crippling habit of wasting a lot of time on the internet. Because, let's be honest, that's what this channel is good for. Thank you very much, folks. We'll see you at 1,000,000. I'll see you next time.
Good game.
Terrorists